Good morning, friends. I hope you're all doing well. I'm really excited because my mum is here for the week, and that means we're heading off on a few day trips. Today is our first one, and it might actually be our only one. We are toying with the idea of going to Glasgow, but the forecast for this week isn't the best. Thankfully, today is a really nice day, so we're doing something that we definitely want to do, and that is to go to Perth, because we both really enjoy going to Perth and we haven't been for a long time. It's been over a year, maybe 2 years now. And one of our favourite things to do when we go to Perth is visit Branklyn Gardens, which is a National Trust for Scotland garden, and they close on the 31st of October, so we don't have very long to go and see them. So we thought, since she's here, since the weather's fair, why not just head over to Branklyn? And also, because I'm a National Trust for Scotland member, they had sent me like a free pass so that I can bring a friend to any of the National Trust properties. So that means my mum won't have to pay to get in today. So it just felt like everything was lining up. The main reason we actually enjoy going to Branklyn is, as lovely as the garden is, and it's really lovely, we really like their tea room. Their little cafe is just so cozy. Last time we were there, you could also sit inside. It used to be a sort of only outside thing, but really nice home baked goods and teas and coffees. They might even do lunch as well, actually. I'm not sure if that's our plan to have lunch there or not, but that's our plan for today. So Branklyn Garden, and then a little wander around Perth, maybe the Riverside Garden. We really enjoy going there as well. And of course, we're going to visit some charity shops, and I would love to try and visit, I can't remember the name, I think it's called the Bean Shop. They sell coffee and they sell tea. So I would really love to pop in there and maybe pick up a few different green teas to try. So that's the plan, and we would love to have you along for the day trip if you would like to join.
The next change to arrive on platform 1 will be the 10:30 area.
We did get on at Edinburgh Waverley, however that was the Inverness train and it was just so busy, we could barely find a seat. There was so much luggage, super stuffy, so we've got off at Haymarket, and thankfully...
The train arriving at platform 2 is the 10:42 service to Perth. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
We're taking the scenic route.
9 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
Much better. Welcome to Perth. It is both sunny and cold. So glad I brought my beanie. Anyway, we're heading off to Branklyn Gardens, where hopefully there will be 2 cheese scones waiting there for us, because that's our favourite thing to have there. But they might not bake it every day, so we're hoping. Welcome to Branklyn. It's my dream to stay there one day. It's sort of like a short-term let Airbnb sort of thing, I think. I've looked it up before, but how marvellous would it be to stay here? Are they playing golf there?
There used to be a putting green there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember going when I was wee.
No cars. Well, that was simply delightful. I had carrot and coriander soup with my cheese scone. My mum just had a cheese scone because we shared a sandwich on the train, so we weren't absolutely starving. I was still quite peckish because I'm always peckish, but it was delightful. Very nice. She had a nice cuppa, such nice surroundings. We've been coming for years, and often we try and come in summertime and sit outside, and recently that was the first time that I think we've been able to sit inside, so we thought that was lovely. Such a nice experience. Unfortunately they do close over winter, but if you're able to come next year, would highly recommend. One of my favourite cafes. Well, I guess it is a cafe, but it also doesn't really feel like a cafe. It feels like you're just visiting someone's home, because most of the food as well is homemade, and the surroundings it was someone's house. It was someone's house. The picture that I showed you inside, John and Dorothy's house previously, so very much feels like you're just visiting a relative for a cuppa. year we say we're going to try and come earlier in the season to see all their flowers in spring and summer, and we always end up coming end of summer, autumn time. But look how beautiful it is. Look at the beautiful autumn foliage. Hello there. We've left Branklyn behind and now we're in Riverside Park, which we briefly cut through to go to Branklyn, but now we're just having more of a leisurely stroll, and then our plan is to visit a few of our favourite independent shops and also some charity shops. Seeing all these different heathers, or heather varieties, has really made me want to up my heather game in my own garden. I've only got 2 colours and it'd be quite fun to have lots of different types of heather actually.
So we are. One's English based and one being port from Germany. So you went up to our loyalty scheme last time?
I don't know if she did.
No, I don't think so.
We should sign up.
We don't live in Perth, so yeah.
Tea secured. It was a bit earlier. We're both feeling quite peckish and quite tired. So there aren't that many places open, even though it's not very late. It's only about 5, but unfortunately we missed out on going to Effie's because they close at 5, which is another one of our favourites. But when we were walking from the station, we saw the Radisson and figured that maybe they would just have somewhere to have a cup of tea and a bite to eat maybe before the train. So that's me back home, as you'll see, and we're actually a whole week on from the last clips that you watched. My mum has already safely headed back home and I've just been editing this video and of course did not film an ending on the day again. So I thought that it would be fun just to share with you what we ended up buying in Perth. Unfortunately, even though we visited a good few charity shops, Perth has some good charity shops, a good range, we didn't actually find anything to buy, I don't think. I did debate on a few things, and when I saw the Emma Bridgewater mugs, I got very excited until I saw the price and promptly put it back on the shelf again because it is still cheaper than buying them new, and maybe they're a rare design, I'm not familiar with it, but £15 was still a little bit too much for me because I'm not collecting them, I would just be using it, so £15 for a used mug, a little bit too much for me. But there were also some gorgeous jackets that I saw, but nothing that was quite right. And then my mum did pick up a fun little toy for a member of our family. It was these like little light up fish that swim about in the water. So she got that, which was part of a new range. So some charity shops have like brand new things, like some new mugs, new toys. So I think, yeah, she got them in one of the new sections from a charity shop. So that doesn't even really count in my opinion. It's not a second-hand item. But what I did get was lots and lots and lots and lots of tea, which made me so happy. I had the best time. It was such a lovely day out, but this was the sort of cherry on the cake. So I just wanted to quickly chat you through them because I have tried most of them. So I got them from the bean shop, which is quite funny. I just realised when I sat down to film there that they've got a stamp on it that says the leaf shop because they also sell tea. So the first one I want to share is I got my friend jasmine pearls, and I just got a little 50-gram bag, and that's the great thing about loose leaf tea shops. You can just try a little bit. They said that you could even have like really small samples if you wanted to try it, especially if you lived locally. You could just have a couple of, cups of tea at home and then go back and buy a bigger bag. But because I don't live nearby, I got 50 grams and 100 grams. So that is for my friend because she likes jasmine pearls and I don't think she's ever tried this brand. And then for myself, I got green chai because one of my favourite teas of all time is Rosevere Tea's green chai. Just one of my favourites. I tried their one and I don't know if it's because I'm just so used to the Rosevere one and have been drinking it for so long that I do still prefer that one. This was a different mixture of spices and just didn't taste quite as smooth to me, but I still really like it and will be finishing the bag. I think I would give this a solid 3.5 out of 5. So good, not my favourite, but good. And then the Japanese bancha is the one that first introduced me to the Bean Shop's tea range because originally, I think the first time we went to the Branklyn Garden tea room, they were actually supplied by the Bean Shop. Now I think they're maybe serving Tea Pig's tea or something. And I tried their green tea and loved it so much that I asked, what brand is it? Where's it from? And they told me it was actually just a shop down in Perth city centre. So we went and picked up a bag, and that was a good few years ago. I would think like maybe 6 years ago or something. So I knew that I had to pick up some more since I was there, and I really like it. I would say a 4 out of 5. Very nice. Just a nice neutral drink to start the day, a nice fresh green tea. And then this one I was maybe most excited to try because I have only drank this in coffee shops. It's the Gen Mai Cha or Gen Mai Cha, and this is a really cool tea if you're not familiar with it. It's a mixture of green tea, sort of like toasted puffed rice. Let me see if I can bring you closer. There you go. And one of my favorite things about it is the amazing smell when you brew it. When you add the hot water, it fills like the whole room full of this like roasty, toasty, kind of an almost like nutty smell. Oh, it's so good. You know what? These teas were very affordable. I was surprised at how much it cost. I don't have the receipt, or do I? Do I have the receipt? One second. I have the receipt. It's in my little bag for my junk journal. So these teas, the Genmai cha was £5 for 100 grams. The green chai was only £2.38 for 50 grams. The bancha was £5 again for 100 grams. And Dragon Pearls is normally a lot more expensive anyway. The that's a tongue twister. The Jasmine Dragon Pearls was £7.50 for 50 grams. So very affordable in my opinion. That is all that we bought in Perth, but I just very quickly wanted to end the video to elaborate and expand on my newfound love for heather. So in the video you will have seen us walk through Riverside Garden and just really admire all of the beautiful heather that they had, all the different varieties. Heather that I have never seen before, and I could have spent so long just going through looking at them all. So since Perth, we went to Dobie's in Edinburgh because my mum had a voucher, and we ended up picking up some heather from my windowsill. So very quickly before I end this video, I want to take you outside to show you my new purchases, which I've also repotted recently too. Okay, typically, I really hope that is not too loud for you, because when I stepped out into the garden it was quiet. I pressed the button to record and we have all of this crazy noise in the background. Like, I don't even know, it sounds like a chainsaw. Okay, anyway, keep this short and sweet. The first one I got is this lovely one called Silver Night, and I'm just going to bring it a bit closer so you can see it. Isn't she pretty? And then I got this one. They are dying back, so I'm hoping that I'll see them more next year. But this is the Kinloch Rule. These just lovely little beautiful tiny flowers. And this one has some new buds, so I'm hoping that we might still get some flowers this year. And lastly, this one is called Fluffy, which I thought was an amazing name. And it doesn't have flowers, but it's just very interesting looking. I'm back inside because it was so noisy out there, and just wanted to say, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you all so much. Thank you for your support, and just wish I could give you all a big virtual hug from Scotland, and I hope that you're all having a good week. I need to go and wash my hands now from the dirt off the pots, but I will see you in the next video. Thank you again. Bye.